The machine has taken your time, your attention, your labor, your hope. It has conditioned you to see its logos as symbols of victory, its commands as calls to action, its products as pathways to fulfillment. But what if you could take it back? Not through resistance, not through rebellion, through reclamation. The act of remembering what was always yours, pulling it from the machine's grasp, and restoring it to your own life. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Tonight, we do not expose another layer of the machine. We explore the practice of reclamation, how to recover what has been stolen, how to restore what has been corrupted, how to remember who you were before the swoosh taught you to obey. The machine did not just take your money, it took far more valuable things, your time. Hours spent scrolling, clicking, consuming time that could have been spent creating, connecting, resting. The machine monetized your attention and gave you nothing back. Your attention, the ability to focus deeply, to follow a thought to its end, to be present with another human. The machine fragmented your attention into microtransactions, your labor. The machine extracted work for wages that barely sustain you, then sold your data for additional profit. Your energy flowed upward. Their wealth flowed upward. You were left with fatigue. Your hope. The machine sold you the illusion that the next purchase, the next bet, the next achievement would finally satisfy. The satisfaction never came. The hope became a hook. Reclamation begins with inventory. Name what was taken, then decide to take it back. Time is the most precious resource because it is non-renewable. The machine knows this. It designs every notification, every autoplay, every infinite scroll to capture another second, another minute, another hour. To reclaim time, audit your screen time. Look at the numbers without judgment. Awareness is the first step. Delete one app per week, not forever, just long enough to feel the absence. Notice what fills the gap. Create time blocks with no notifications. Start with 30 minutes, extend to 90, extend to half a day. Replace scrolling with a single intentional act. Read one poem, write one sentence, call one friend. The reclaimed time will feel strange at first, empty, uncomfortable. That is the withdrawal. It passes. What remains is presence, the ability to be where you are, with who you are, without the machine's interference. Attention is the machine's primary currency. It harvests your focus and sells it to advertisers, algorithms, and agendas. To reclaim attention, go grayscale. Set your phone to black and white. Color is a drug. Removing it breaks the addiction. Use blockers. Install browser extensions that hide feeds, recommendations, and autoplay. Practice single tasking. Do one thing at a time. Eat without watching. Walk without listening. Sit without scrolling. Set attention boundaries. No phones in the bedroom, at the dinner table, or during conversations. Reclaimed attention feels like waking from a fog. You notice details you missed. You remember conversations you used to forget. You become present, not just physically, but mentally. The machine will try to pull you back. It will offer rewards, badges, streaks. Ignore them. The reward is your own mind. The machine has convinced you that your labor is only worth what it pays, that your skills are only valuable in its marketplace, that your creativity must be monetized to matter. To reclaim labor, identify one skill you have that the machine does not value. Gardening, repairing, cooking, singing, storytelling. Practice it without tracking it. Share your labor directly. Trade a meal for a repair. Offer a skill without charging. Accept help without paying. Reduce dependency on wage labor. Downsizes expenses. Increase savings. Build a cushion that lets you say no to exploitative work. Create with no intention of selling. Write a poem for a friend. Build a bench for your porch. Record a song for yourself. Reclaimed labor feels like freedom. You remember that you work to live, not live to work. The machine's metrics become irrelevant. Your own satisfaction becomes the measure. The machine's most insidious theft is hope. It has sold you the illusion that happiness comes from the next purchase, the next bet, the next achievement. When the happiness does not arrive, you blame yourself. The cycle continues. To reclaim hope, recognize the pattern. The machine manufactures dissatisfaction to sell you solutions. The dissatisfaction is not yours. It is engineered. Define your own victory. Not what the swoosh tells you. Not what the algorithm recommends. What does a good life look like to you? Celebrate small wins. A meal cooked. A garden weeded. A conversation had. These are real victories, not simulated ones. Connect with others who have also woken. Shared hope is stronger than isolated hope. The awakened are not alone. Reclaimed hope is quieter than the machine's version. It does not shout. It does not flash. It sits with you, steady, patient, real. It does not promise escape. It promises presence. Unbuilding clears the ground. Reclamation plants the seeds. Without unbuilding, reclamation is fragile. The machine can rebuild around you. Without reclamation, unbuilding is hollow. You remove the old without creating the new. The two practices work together. Unbuilding removes the machine's infrastructure. Reclamation restores your capacity to live without it. Unbuilding creates space. Reclamation fills the space with meaning. Unbuilding is collective. Reclamation is personal but shared. You can unbuild the food system by joining a CSA. You reclaim your relationship to food by cooking a meal with your own hands. You can unbuild the financial system by using cash. You reclaim your sense of security by saving a small emergency fund. You can unbuild the attention economy by deleting apps. You reclaim your focus by reading a book. Each act of reclamation strengthens the parallel system. Each act of unbuilding protects the reclaimed space. The machine is vast, but it is not infinite. Its walls have cracks. Its power has limits. And you have the ability to take back what it stole, not all at once, not perfectly, but persistently. Each reclaimed hour is an hour the machine cannot harvest. Each reclaimed attention is a thought the machine cannot monetize. Each reclaimed hope is a future the machine cannot predict. The swoosh commanded you to obey. Nike demanded sacrifice. The goddess of victory sold you an illusion. You are taking it back. You have seen the logos. You have traced the architecture. But the machine is not just concrete and code. It is biology. It lives in your dopamine pathways, your craving circuits, the ancient part of your brain that cannot tell a near miss from a win. Next Monday, we move from symbols to flesh and blood. We follow a single gambler's spiral from the first free bet to the lost savings to the quiet despair that keeps them clicking. And we show you exactly what is happening inside their skull, the dopamine loop, the variable reward, the near miss that feels like a promise. This is not a story of weak will. It is a story of engineered addiction. And the victim could be anyone. Next Monday on Mysterious Encounters. The Spiral, a case file of the harvested brain.